Okay, so now we're going to take the black yarn and we're going to attach it to the red. Now this might not be the best way to attach things. I mean, I've sort of just learned on my own, and there might be actually a better way to attach, but this is just how I do it. I just sort of go with it. Okay. Make a single crochet. I did that wrong. Okay. Okay, there we go. All right. Now we're just going to make a single crochet in every double crochet all the way around. Right? We're going to go all the way around. Okay? So go all the way around until we get to the bottom, right here. Oop, not a double. Make sure we're doing single crochets. Okay? Come on, baby, we're almost done. Oops, did a double. Man, too many doubles. Alright. And the better you get at this, in my opinion, is the more you can cheat. So I'm trying not to really cheat on you here, because I want you to learn how to do it correctly, because as you say, you should know how to do it correctly before you start cheating, but sometimes I show you some cheats. Oops, almost did a double again. Even teachers make mistakes. No, not a double. Alrighty. I just love to create things. I mean, so there's just some fun things. There's something very fun about creating something practically out of nothing, or from just like random pieces of something. I think that's why I really like steampunk, the steampunk style. Even though I don't really know if you can crochet steampunk, but I like the jewelry look of it, because it's just random pieces just thrown together into something cool. And now we're going to be working with the underside again, and you just know from experience it's a little more difficult. Oh, and something about, I forgot to tell you, whenever we were doing the main part of the strap, you know, in the instructions it says we were supposed to chain 6 before to make the buttonhole. But truthfully, I think in between a double crochet makes a perfect buttonhole in itself, and it's a lot tighter, less likely to fall off. So that's why I didn't have us do that. Because I think you get the right size button, and the double crochet is a perfect buttonhole in between 2 double crochets. Perfect buttonhole. Like, why make one? So that's why I didn't have us make one. I mean, you can decide to make one if you want, but say maybe you're using a little bigger of a button and it doesn't really go through. Having trouble getting this part. There we go. I try to get it underneath that last loop, that one loop of the chain that we didn't go through. I think it's just a little easier doing it that way. We are almost done. Alrighty, there we go. And now we're gonna chain one, and then we're gonna break off again. Just take our scissors and cut some of the string. And we're just gonna, just like before, pull it through. Okay, and we'll cut these pieces off later. Okay, I'm gonna go get a needle and some thread, and we will sew it onto the strap onto the baby bib. Hold on one second. Okay, so we've got our needle. Oh, hold on, I need to pick it up. We've got our needle, very tiny needle, and some red thread. Now, just thread your needle and then knot it, but you might want to knot it a couple of times because otherwise it might get pulled through the yarn, because this thread is pretty tiny. So try to knot it a few times right in the same place. I know that can be difficult to get it just right at that same spot, just to make the knot a little bigger at the bottom so it doesn't come right through the yarn as easily. I forgot to go ahead and do it. You also need a button. I forgot about that. You need the, like I'm going to use, you know, a black button. Oh, see, yeah. So yeah, just knot it a few times. If you want, go grab your button, and then we'll start. Okay. Alright, now you're gonna take your strap and you're gonna take your baby. Basically you need to choose which side you want to be the front and which side you want to be the back. It's really your preference. And you take one of the shoulders and you attach it, and you're going to take your needle, just gotta pick it up, alright, and you're just going to start sewing the strap into place. Okay, so yeah. You could also technically do this with a sewing machine if you wanted it to be quicker, but I've already started, so might as well finish. So yeah, you're just gonna sew that into place. Make sure your straps, those extra yarn pieces are out of the way. It can be easy for them to get caught up in it. Maybe I should have woven those through first. So yeah, we just go sew it in every couple of times. Just try to get it as secure as possible. Try to make sure the yarn matches your main fabric as best as possible. Most likely you won't see it, but sometimes it does come through a little bit. See, got my yarn caught. Sew it a few more times just to make sure it's nice and secure. Or break out your sewing machine. I just don't feel like breaking out my sewing machine right now. So it is needle and thread. Ow. Be careful you don't prick yourself like I just did. Man, I forgot how much that hurts. Alright, at least I'm not bleeding. Okay, and then you're going to take it and just tie a knot as best you can at the back of it. You can maybe do it once or twice again to try to just make it a little more secure. Okay, and you're just going to trim it. Alright.